Goes for a gain of 31. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Hauling it in, Nelson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
He's going to try and go deep again. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Peterson alone in the backfield. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And Nelson's got it here right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. This is caught by Jackson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Breeze on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, Mariota forced out to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him.
Mariota now. Pryor has it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taylor Gabriel as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Peterson alone in the backfield. Now Breeze eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
and he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. The ball comes out, and Gibbs got it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown. Point after now from Sturgis. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Eagles. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let him run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll.
David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Breeze now on 1st down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, They love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
Throwing is Mariota, being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Peterson alone in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Deep drop. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, Peterson. In the red zone this time. And the D looking like they may blitz. They run again with Peterson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Danny Woodhead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to... Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And all the way down to the 9. Well, he had the longest run of anybody in 2015 with 87 yards. He shows off the legs again here.
One of the things that people were attracted to when he came out in the draft.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom.
He's got a man, complete. A.J. Green, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A.J. Green, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Breeze is going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now Johnson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's brought in right side by Ginn. 19 yards that time for number 19. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota here to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves them with work to do on 3rd and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not in the mid.
Now Breeze lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Mariota will look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of... And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Breeze on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Breeze now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Breeze. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One final try here for Britt. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white, looking like a brick. A jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it, practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status. Walk up with the click I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's disappealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love.